Hi everyone, I just wanted to quickly show you the book I've made my son for his 18th birthday tomorrow. I haven't finished the cover yet because I've got his names and bits and pieces to put on, but they're all drying, so until they're all dry and ready to go I can't do that, but I'm not going to have time to do this later. I've still got lots to do. So I just thought I'd give you a quick showing. I've used the button binding again because obviously it's really quick and easy and simple, and I quite like them on the boy books anyway. The 18 down here was cut from a cry cut. Don't know which one, but it was sent to me by Loopyloo501, and I've edged it with some vintage photos just to make it tie in a little bit more. On the inside I have stamped a little banner. There's a picture of my son when he was a day or so old. This on here because he was born in the Chinese year of the dog. His name, a little fluffy teddy that I found. I think Debbie Hemsworth sent me this, in with some other bits, and I stamped it with January. He's got some other personal details on here, and underneath the clock, Loopyloo501 sent me, and I have inked it with vintage photo and some very cheap blue ink that I had. Vintage photo, the blue over the top and blended it. And I didn't use the middle of the clock, I just used the hands to put the time that he was born, which was 9:20, and a little bit of bling in the middle. The next page is a bit busy. It's just one of him playing with a little bundle of toys. Thank you, Early Learning Centre. I think I lived there for a while. He just won that medal in an egg race, egg and spoon race I should say, so he was more than happy. And so one of them is a little bit older there, I think it was about 4ish. And then this was his first day at reception class, which is the class just before infants. So it sort of gives you a taster of school life. This I've not put anything on yet. I've just made the pocket, added a little tiny bit of recollections. I can't remember the name of this off the top of my head, but I will do in a minute. And made some tags, just plain black card on the back, so we can journal in white pen, or we can add a journaling spot, or we can put more photos on. That's us. I tend that I had 3 on it, so I just sectioned this into 3 parts using another piece of paper there and the same piece of paper there, but just sectioned it across. A couple of little ones, all the same. I haven't put any strings in yet, but I'll do that later as well. And on the edge of that paper was a piece which just said today, tomorrow and forever, and I added that along the side on top of one of the other papers, which is the same paper there actually that I used on the inside cover. I've got another cog page here. I did this because this paper almost hurts your eyes. It's so, the stripes are so powerful, so I covered most of it with that. Then there's a picture here of when he was, I think he was about 10 at this stage, and that's not his mouth, that's his gum shield. And he won man of the match playing for the local rugby team, the under 12s that was. The badges from an England-Wales match that he went to. And then again, more tags. I believe these came from Roseanne. That's Loxico 11. And her app that she sent me. And again, I just made these plain black on the back. And this was just some Kanban pieces that were lying around, and I thought I'd add those as well. Plain paper here. This badge is RW is from Radio Waves, which is a thing that was going around the schools, and Liam was taking part in a radio production team, and he was doing the recording, camera recording for the same team as well. And that was just his little badge to say that he was a member of that. This has been glossy accented, and the whole reason that this is here, it may look a little bit strange. Oh, this is a little measuring tape down here. I put the paper in upside down, so this writing that's behind this is all upside down, and I didn't want to throw the whole page away because of it, because I'd already done the other side to match in. So I just covered it with a piece of the paper that I used down here and on these tags, and then covered it. That again, I put a balloon, which is all part of the collection, and glossy accented the stripes and the flags. This side is just a couple of bits. This says inspiration. It's something that he did. And his name. They're just little things that he did for Facebook. And he's playing around. I don't know if he did it on Photoshop or what. I never asked. Trying on the prom suit. The green badge down here was his team at school. He was in the Emerald group. And there's just a little autumn leaf there because it was autumn when he did his prom. It's a picture from prom night, quite a serious one. And I've got little bits of information to write on these, which I will do before tomorrow. And then a couple of tabs in here. I've got a tiny little one that I've made. And another one which I inked all the edges of these with vintage photo again, and I think that came from Roseanne too. All the pages have been inked. It says "You Are So Special," and that was again part of the collection. I just cut that out, stuck it on some black card, added a little bit of blue bling and one of those little acrylic circles I've forgotten the name of, but it will come to me. This page is going to be for friends, and this one just says happiness, again from Roseanne, and one I've made from the collection. I love this paper, really lovely. And then on the bottom of this one we have more friends and even more friends. Yeah, so many, I'm hoping that I can get quite a few on there. This has got a little bit about him, about his birth sign, because he's a Capricorn, and it says that they're ambitious, self-reliant, disciplined, persevering, resourceful, creative, materialistic, stern, melancholy, strict, pessimistic, and his element is earth. And there's another one from, I believe, from Rose. Yeah, I think it's from Roseanne. It says "Before You Know It." If it isn't, it'll probably be from Ems, but I can't remember. I had this sitting back here already. Wasn't sure what to do with it, but it sort of suited the grown-up side of Liam, if you like, going along. Doesn't quite look like that. And I've just used some little bits of bling on his buttons. There's a penny farthing down here, and there's some more little bit of bling there. I just wanted to say, I love that train picture. And on the back there's a picture that is currently on his Facebook. Oh, I think it's currently, it may have gone by now. A little lock for that key to go into. Little 18, that's just card and a little rub on and glossy accented over. And a little happy birthday that I've mounted up on 3 or 4 pieces of card. Another bit of that Recollections bling. All the paper is from My Mind's Eye. And I think it's lost and found, but there's 4 separate collections in the pack, and I've not used everything from one collection. I think I've used 3 of them within this book. And I have Joho Clearlist to thank for that in a giveaway that she did, because I have hardly any matching paper left now. Did the button binding again. I just want to show you, my daughter doesn't do hers up straight over like mine. She does hers, she crosses them over. So instead of having a plain spine, you end up with this going at the back. She does the middle one if there's 5 on it. But she said next time I've got to do one with either 6 or 4 so that she can cross them both over, or all of them over. The other thing I'm going to say, I didn't do a spine for it. Liam has got lots of photos, and I know he's going to want to put more in than I have done here. So I won't put the spine in until he's finished doing it, because I can add more pages. I can make the elastics longer for these, and we can have it as wide as he wants. But once he's decided how much is going into it, I will then do the spine and finish the book off. So that's Liam's book for his birthday tomorrow. Let's hope he likes it. And like I said, I will finish it off, and if I get a chance I will show you what I've done. But for now, that's it. Catch you all later. Bye bye.